What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. Alright, so unlike the bittersweet news of yesterday, today we actually have great Nintendo Switch news. So, Virtuous Games are the developers porting these Final Fantasy games to the Nintendo Switch, and it was announced earlier that the port of Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X2 on the cart, Final Fantasy X would be on the cart, while Final Fantasy X2 would be a download, right? Now, Nintendo Life just did an interview with Virtuous Games, and they actually broke some big news that they didn't even, I guess, realize. So they were asking them about how the process was of converting the games to Switch. And Virtuous Games tells us that the total file size for both of these games together was 64 gigs. 64 gigs on the Switch, right? So then they go on to confirm that these games are actually, or this game is actually running on a 32 gig cart. Now, the significance of this is that 32 gig carts in the past have been ridiculously expensive, and that is the reason why developers haven't been using them. Well, apparently the cost has gone down significantly, because not only does this game use a 32 gig cart, but it's not even a full price game. So this is fantastic news, because like I've been telling you guys for over a year, for months, the sole reason for some of these games not being announced for the Switch yet was due to cart size. So the cheaper the cart size gets, the better it is for more of these ports to come. Now, the fact that these 32 gig carts can be are cheap enough to be used even for non-full price games, that means like what Wall Street Journal was saying earlier about the 64 gig carts coming this year, looks like that's probably true. But even if they're not, 32 gig carts being a lot cheaper, this is great news for Nintendo, great news for the Switch, and definitely great news for third parties, because it means that there's going to be a lot of games, third-party games announced for the Switch this year. Bet on it.